Welcome to episode 14. This is going to be a quick intro. Really good little interview with Nathan Black and Liam Slater from PPW. Not the normal format because it was straight after the show, as you're watching a week ago. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
wow, has it nearly been It's been nearly half a week at time film
yeah.
already.
And this is a little bit rushed because we're about to start the junior session.
Yeah.
So,
We've
quite
got
a quick
coach.
intro here. Just quickly, what you've been up to? What was your match like?
I wrestled. That's it. There was a power cut in the match.
There was
which
power
is
cuts
great.
throughout the show.
Was it through the show?
Yeah.
The only one I noticed was in my match, which is fun. Match was alright. I won, obviously. Pinned Harry. Obviously. Lovely. Take notes.
Throwback.
Yeah. And then I've got a match coming up for the next show. But let's
It's been
continue
announced, so
talking
you can
about...
say it. So
No, I'm saying let's continue talking about this show.
show just gone. Yeah,
Yes.
okay, go on.
Before we move on, there was a bunch of matches throughout the night. It was FFW versus PPW, obviously. So
So I want to start with the George
Speak.
Hunter and Jason Morgan match.
yeah,
It was going pretty well, and then Morgan suffered an injury. What we
Oh,
can tell you is it's, from what we know, nothing too serious.
right.
But yeah, he carried on throughout. We could see he was in a lot of pain. When the checks were done through the earpiece through to the referee, he kept saying no, he's fine, and stood on the side. I could see he wasn't on the side. Sorry, I could see he wasn't, but he soldiered on, got through it, and fair play to Jason Morgan. Tough
We can swear.
Yeah.
We
can.
just filmed an episode with Nathan Black. We can swear.
Okay, yeah.
Like, the demonetization, we don't have to worry about that. That's already been dealt with half a week ago at time of film.
So other matches quickly.
Night open with the Battle Royal. I'm
Yep.
thinking of that because JOC won said match. Obviously, I'm going to keep saying that now. It's like
Brilliant.
proper stimming autism type now. I didn't get to watch most of it because I was preparing for my match, so you can talk about it.
Do you know what? I can't remember the order of
You not?
anything. No.
Well, it opened. And-
There was the Heat Bros, and Mr. Ricky couldn't turn up for the show. I think he's injured. So he was replaced by Axel the Clown. So it was
Which
Axel and Benjamin Quill against the Heat Bros. And Axel became a friend of the Heat Bros, which
That
was
doesn't shock
really
me.
strange to see.
Does that shock you, though? I mean, it's Erin. Erin Jacobs. You can't expect anything with Erin. That's...
Yeah. It was a match.
It was a match, yeah. I spoke to a few people who watched the show, and not fans of Axel the Clown.
Oh, scared of clowns.
Scared of
Yeah,
clowns.
that's quite a common
I
thing.
saw,
But I think he won the audience over by the end of it, because quite
Yeah.
a few people were cheering for him.
Yeah.
So, other matches we saw from the PPW versus FFW, we saw Nathan
On
Black
third.
against Flex Buffington.
Yeah.
And that delivered what you'd expect that kind of match to deliver.
Yeah. It was a match. It was a good match.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
really good. And again, take the rivalry for the 2 hours of the show away. I don't know if the footage will be released of afterwards when your mum called out the PPW locker room into the audience, but there was a good handshake. There was a good moment that, you know, companies working together make the business do better. And yeah, I think Nathan's a class act, and he's been in the job only like 5 years. I think it's crazy. Very good at reading the audience. Very good person. The same as Liam. I've known Liam for quite a while. Both really good guys. PPW's a great place. I still need to go down there and visit, but
Yeah.
you know, great stuff
Days.
coming from there. And again, going back to George Hunter, he's only been around since January, I'm told.
You'll take the piss.
Yeah, so
Fucking hell.
yeah, very, very good talent there that they've got.
You're joking, right?
No, unless I've got the wrong person, but I'm sure someone told me since January. So
If that's true, then fair fucks.
yeah. Anyway, more matches from that show real quick.
Me versus KD versus Harry Johnson triple threat. Non-title. It wasn't meant to be a triple threat, but I kind of showed up and they gave me a live mic, which was a good idea, until it didn't work, which was a bad idea, until it worked again, which... Great.
It worked. It was fine.
It did the job, I think. I've not watched it back because I hate the sound of my own voice. I don't watch this back, if I'm being completely honest. I just wing it. Hope I'm doing good.
Other matches? Covered that one at the beginning.
It's only main event left. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 2 matches. I'm forgetting one, which is quite bad. It was... The main event was Liam Slater versus Damian Valentine.
Yeah.
What was the...
I want to say in that match that it's the first time Valentine actually hit the Swanton Bomb.
Is it?
During last week's episode with your mum, I mentioned how the risk is he gets excitable. He likes to get carried away with the audience, and he'll take big risks, and they never pay off for him, and it actually paid off for him. And yeah, and it was, I'd say, one of Valentine's best matches as well. Liam's had great matches with lots of people. Valentine's had some really good matches with lots of people, but watching that one actually. Yeah, really good match. So
I feel like I'm forgetting one.
There is one that we're forgetting. And for the life of me...
Opened with Battle Royal, tag match, triple threat. George and Morgan. Main event, Nathan and Flex. Oh, no, we haven't. It was a 6-match card, wasn't it?
Oh, was it?
No,
yeah.
We've covered them all.
Perfect.
Do you know what it was? It was because you mentioned George and Morgan first because of the injury, and that threw me off.
Okay.
Because I was trying to do it in order, but this prick doesn't know orders at all, does he?
So we've got, as you're listening, this is coming out Sunday morning. If you listen to it first thing, we are at Booton Park doing some wrestles.
Is that
during
Sunday?
the day? Yeah.
Right, fine. I'm there, I think.
What else have we got coming up? The show's been announced for August 2nd.
Fallout. Very cool poster. Very cool graphics. I've got a match graphic already. Me and Harry Johnson Academy title, August 2nd.
I'm sure there'll be more matches announced in the coming hours, days, weeks.
A cool show that wasn't my idea. Can you believe it?
So, yeah, get tickets to that one. I've got the feeling it's going to be a good one. All the fallout from the past 2 shows. What's going on with the New Age? It looks like they've fallen to bits.
It looks like they've fallen out.
I'm pretty sure
great.
Morgan's going to be pretty pissed off. I'm going to want to take some revenge out somewhere. I'm pretty sure Lenny and Butcher can't keep away from each other much longer. Carter seems to have a problem with Malika. Harry Johnson seems to be siding with the fans, and this seems to be annoying Quill and KD. So how's that match going to go for you and for them as a whole group?
I'll be honest.
It's exciting.
I'll be honest, right? I respect what Harry's done, but I want the belt, so I'm going to beat him. Cheers, guys.
And then with that, we're just going to roll into quick sponsor, and then we've
got a sponsor.
Yeah, and then we'll be in the interview. So the interview is with, as I said, Liam Slater and Nathan Black, not strictly in the same format. I'm sure it turns into you and Liam just bullying Nathan for a while at the end.
Maybe. I'll be honest, I think this intro has been longer than the actual pod.
No, it was 40 minutes. So enjoy, and we'll see you next week.
Ciao.
This week's episode of the Lad and Dad podcast is sponsored by Muscle Juice. Scan the QR code and type in FFW10 for your 10% discount. They are suppliers of energy drinks, flapjacks, protein mousse, and all sorts of other wonderful supplements.
We just want to welcome both of you to the podcast. Thanks very much for joining us in this really warm, sweaty xchurch straight after a show. And I know you're a bit pushed for time, so we'll keep it nice and quick.
And we lost as well.
Wow.
We lost well, though. We lost
graciously.
Well.
Yeah. How did you find it, just firstly? The show as a whole?
The
seminar?
So, I had a great time. We had the seminar that was before the show. That was real good. There was a great mix of people that were in there, but I felt like everybody took at least something away from it, which was cool. And great to you guys, especially you were in there and moving great. There was some really nice movement in there, and just some good wrestling, which was great to see. And I feel like the show came together really nicely, and I thought we got a good mix of what we do as PPW and what you do as Fight Factory. And I think across the board it was fun. The show was fun. I've always thought that Fight Factory stuff looks the part as well. The production's top quality on it. So credit to you guys for putting on good shows.
No, I really appreciate you coming as well. It's we spoke True Grit, I think it was,
yes.
and that's where Becca was we need to sort something, and it's always fun to mix the different styles. So,
absolutely.
And I say to our guys all the time, go places, because you don't want to be a copy of everybody, at one place. Yes. So it's really good that you've come down and done that. And some of them I think you may have seen before previously. So.
Yeah. So there's a couple of people that have come across PPW or that I'm aware of, and there was one lad, Lenny. I met him at so even more so, I met him at a Falling Star.
Yes, yeah.
Show. So like just people moving around and stuff like that is really, really good to see.
It's great that it's not being blocked like it used to be.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's real stupid.
Yeah.
Like we talk about it a lot.
Well, I've missed a lot of this because I think since I've been in the wrestling game, things have been slightly different, obviously.
Yes.
There's kind of pre-COVID life and post-COVID. So I think when we came in and we started PPW, it was always something that we wanted to do, and there was already some change happening. But yeah, I think from the long ago, which you guys have been around for a long old time, so I've been lucky to kind of come into quite a friendly pro wrestling environment, I think. But I do know that it kind of wasn't always that way, and it's still, let's be honest, it still isn't that way everywhere. But you know,
occasionally,
try and be the change you want to be, right, and work with the right people, and just
you
just do it, right. If you got an idea, find the other people that agree, and you get on with trying to make the change you want to be. Like I said,
business should be business for everybody. If it's doing good for one, it should be doing good for all, as long as people can act professional. And I think that word used to get lost, and now, thankfully, it's there.
Yeah, I think it was like professional wrestling, but nobody really got what like professional meant out of it, and there was like a twisted like version of it. And I think we're probably closer to it now than we were at one point.
Yeah, it's great that it's come this far, and hopefully it can keep on getting better. So, so what we normally do is, again, just knowing how you push for time, is we normally ask for a bit of a backstory, but we'll jump into the stuff that is away from wrestling, because people
It's just food.
Yeah, it's pretty much, it's food and sport
Great
chat.
for him.
It's all he does now is talk about food. He can't wrestle, so he likes food.
But people can hear wrestling stuff everywhere. You know, if you ever do interviews, podcasts, you know, magazines or online stuff, they can see that. So it's not that we don't want to hear it, but again, I just want to be cautious of your time. So we ask people for their meal deal when they're on the road, for their Tesco meal deal or Asda or wherever you may stop on a service.
It's not a wrap because they're never as good as they appear to be. So yeah, they're a bit of a scam, aren't they? So
You've got to make it look like it's worth you £3. How much
and
is it?
they're more than that.
Is it?
Yeah, you're going back to
About $5, aren't
yeah,
they?
absolutely.
Bullshit.
And usually, then you got to have a club card or some kind of BP device to get.
I got done with club card today. I walked down to Tesco and I was like, I'll scan in and get my club card up. And then I was logged out of it, and then I couldn't do it. So
It logs you out every 3 months, and you don't find out until you want to pay.
And you're holding up the queue.
Yeah, and you're like, all right, Tesco, I'll just pay full price for this then. So, but I'd probably get some kind of chicken salad sandwich or something like that. Shove some prawn cocktail crisps right in there, and you can't be getting a water with a meal deal. You should get a £75 fine if you get a water with a meal deal. It's usually a Red Bull or one of those little nice smoothies. You know, the ones that you think, wow, there's not much here. There's not much in this.
What are they called? Are they
the innocent
naked
smoothies.
smoothies?
Yeah, naked and innocent. Yeah. So I'll grab one of those. Snack wise, I'll try and grab like a protein thing or maybe a fruit thing. And then I do get wraps. I much prefer like a chicken wrap type of deal. I just don't like the bread. I feel like there's too much bread.
It's all brown bread as well.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of brown bread. But
Brown bread's boring.
Yeah, I'm not a sandwich guy.
It's just because you shit yourself when you have white bread. That's the only reason you like it.
Yeah, this is true. So again, something we ask is when you're on the road a lot, normally the only place we can find open since COVID tends to be a McDonald's. So the on the road McDonald's, if you have to, food of choice.
Yeah, this is where see the thing about the meal deal is they contain you with the price, whereas McDonald's becomes a free for all.
Yeah.
There's no like 3 for this or 5 for that, which for me means I'll just order 7 things. So it's like I'll work backwards. We'll plan to finish one, work back. So there'll be a mini McFlurry, and what I mean by that is a large McFlurry, and then whatever pie they're doing, which gets like
jammed
smushed into it, and you
Cream
kind of
pie.
cement mixer that around, and then it's definitely probably 2 plain double cheeseburgers. See, I do all this, right? And then I don't have fries because then you're being healthy. So like 2 burgers, some chicken selects, and there's always a something that they're doing that sounds, like mozzarella something or a garlic something.
Halloumi fries are on at the moment.
And they'll definitely be getting ordered. So it's all, if I only spend 15 quid on a cheap meal, then I didn't go to McDonald's.
So I have 2 because we tend to make a McDonald's stop after training. So then I've got to be like a little bit more, So there's a training one and the shows one. like the buddy of an Adonis, right? So training one is usually either wrap or it's like 9 McNuggets, and I will get a water with that. And I'll also
at McDonald's.
yeah, and I'll also get a fruit
They
bag.
give water away for free, and not only that, it comes out of the Oasis tap, so it's a little bit pink, and you get a little bit of free Oasis.
I'm not bothered about the
And
Oasis.
this lot, what do you mean it's free? You could have just had it as a drink.
And actually now they do apple juice, so I might have an apple juice. Mainly because carbonation bloats me.
Yeah.
So I have a bad time with that. Now after a show, when it's the longest time away from another wrestling show that I'm going to have, like in terms of grand scale of stuff, that'll be like maybe a nugget share box that I'll eat by myself.
You were eating a green McFlurry recently. Remember that green one?
Yeah, there was like an apple pie. Yeah, that was pretty
I
banging.
think
That
it was, what's the Jack Black Square movie?
Minecraft.
Yeah, it was for that.
Minecraft flavours.
Or like I'll get like
You didn't
the
know
burger.
about the Apple McFlurry?
Oh, I was about it. I liked it.
Usually,
It's like the only thing they advertise.
I'm all about that. But it wasn't the green stuff. There was something else in it, and I thought,
Yeah, there was like a little cube that was in it. That was like a little bit hard, but I quite enjoyed it. It was a bit cakey almost.
yeah, that's what threw me off. If I'm having cake, I want cake,
Yeah.
ice cream. But the cake bit, I don't know. I was there for it, and I actually had food envy, which is not usually a mistake I'll make. But I did see him eat, and he eats really slow as well. He's like,
I don't eat slow. This guy, I eat pretty fast, but this guy,
human dustbin.
yeah, he's just demolished, like double fisting stuff through. Or the hat trick burger that they did at one point, I was all about that. That was a hell of a burger, the hat trick burger. McDonald's should bring that back. But yeah, there you go. They're my 2 orders.
They get rid of everything good though, don't they?
They got to keep it limited edition, haven't they?
I suppose if they kept it around, you couldn't miss it to be excited if they brought it back, right? So.
When this hat trick burger comes back, I'm there.
Yeah, they got rid
every
of the
single
triple
day.
cheeseburger of all things.
You can't get rid of the triple cheeseburger.
That's what they have done. They've got rid of it.
But that's simple. But you can just
Add
it's the
another patty,
screen,
right?
Yeah, but they
So
got
you can
rid
just
of it.
make whatever you want now.
You can't just. You have to manually add another one now.
Oh, the difficulty.
So, wow.
No.
So what you're
The
talking
horror.
about, sir, is you don't want to press that button that has the plus on it one time. That's
I
your
want
problem.
It to be less effort.
You made me feel
I'm
old, and I don't
lazy.
appreciate that because you're behaving real young man.
Oh, he does this all the time.
That's nothing to do with my age. I'm just a lazy prick.
In fact, you could have a 60 layer, but it's actually gone the opposite way. That you could have whatever you wanted. Yeah, I'm not youth of today. Don't blame McDonald's. They're blamed for a lot of things, but not for taking away the triple cheeseburger. I'm not having that.
That's effort, though. It's too much effort.
And then your cheat meal. So if you can have anything you want. So or cheat day. Let's go with cheat day because breakfast right through. When I'm really dieting, I will meticulously plan breakfast right the way through to going to bed. So
This guy eats Kurdistan like it goes out of fashion.
It's hard to explain. Kurdistan's a restaurant in Sheffield, which we take everybody to, and it's like, it's Kurdish, but I suppose if you don't know what that is, it's like Turkish. So you'd have like a kofta and a lamb tikka, and it would come with rice and a salad and homemade sauce. But the problem is, I'll tell you the problem. The problem is the bread and the soup is just as much as you want. So me and alumni of Fight Factory, Will Cruz go, and it's just we play tennis of one more bread please and extra soup please, and it's all in our eyebrows and stuff, and Will's covered in garlic sauce. It's amazing, and they've doubled the price, but we will not stop going to Kurdistan. And if you're ever in you've had Kurdistan, come on.
Yeah, it's
You
pretty.
don't go
it's
every
pretty
day
decent.
like we do.
No,
But it's good.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. Yeah.
I'll have to try it. I'm always looking for new places where I can't wrestle.
The thing is, it's healthy until you come with me and Will, because we'll make it real unhealthy real quick. So yeah, we'll take you for a good
eat
time.
healthy when they're going out there.
Yeah, I suppose
It's not that he's going out; he's going every other day. Like that's the issue. Like
I'll go twice a day. I know we were talking about cheat days, but now we're talking about Kurdistan, and I'm all jacked up.
He's all
so.
giddy.
Yeah, they don't do dessert though, but I eat so much it doesn't really matter.
That's
so
why he goes
6
to
to
the
1.
Caspers around the corner.
Yeah. They have got we call it Rassam's Creamery, which sounds rather weird.
we have a creamery in Wakefield as well, and then a cat delivers your food. There's a robot cat.
Robot. It's not real.
It's a robot
Oh, like
cat.
the Japanese
robot.
I wanted
automatic.
a real.
yeah,
I wanted a real.
I
cat.
kind
That's
of gathered I've seen
You've
them on
clickbaited
TikTok.
me.
Yeah, it's a robot cat, and it the
stroke it.
the 1,000 Miles song,
What,
sure,
the
that's from
plastic?
White Chicks. Where it's
Yeah.
It plays that as it moves around the room. So like just randomly you get
Making my way
do-do-do-do-do.
downtown.
Yeah, it's what.
Got little ears,
Yeah.
and you can, it's
So I'd go there. I don't really have like cheat days. I just tend to eat stuff.
every day's a cheat day at PP. We put snacks out, which for the members, except
for us.
it's really for us. There have been days where we will put snacks out, and nobody would ever know because we've just eaten the whole family pack before the afternoon session or whatever. We're not great.
If they're
at
not there 15 minutes early, they're late, right?
that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
And even then, they're still not getting snacks. 'Cause we're eating them.
and also this fiend as well. He's been getting worked by Costco, and he goes all about it. So like the cookie thing.
The double chocolate chip cookie is fantastic. It's well good.
Who had that match on AEW?
Yeah, the big boom, AJ
Yeah,
Boom,
that
whatever
guy.
he's called. Yeah, we bring the boom.
He was marking out about it, so he snacks. He says he's coming in and he'll turn it with his Pepsi cup and his
One
crumbs on him.
£1.50 for a hot dog and a drink. I'm not saying no. It's fucking wicked as well.
That
dude.
sounds great.
Yeah, but the chocolate chip cookies like free, like the big cookies that you would get at like a supermarket. It's like 3 of those jammed together with extra chocolate in it. It's dangerous. I have to really be like, no, Liam, you can't have one of those.
And he does anyway.
Not frequently, but
I don't blame you. I love cookie dough, so
Yeah.
cookies.
yeah,
cookie
man.
dough.
If you get to go to Costco, go to Costco and get
Yeah.
some double chocolate cookies.
Needs to get there.
Don't you need to?
Yeah, you
have
need a card.
membership,
Yeah,
right?
you need a membership
It's like
You
card.
need to
It's
go
like
like
bucket.
twice, and you've already got your money back, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get Becca on
Where's
that.
the nearest Costco?
She's the
Might be
admin.
Nottingham or Leicester will be the nearest Costco.
It's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah, big cities, not Lincoln.
Oh, shit.
Movie choice. If you could choose any movie, what would your movie choice be?
He's saying Batman or something like that.
The Mask.
Yeah. Sorry, I missed out the mask. Yeah.
The 1994's. Don't look at me like that, like you've not seen The Mask. If you've
He's
not,
he's not
I
seen
know
the
what
mask.
you're on about.
yeah. Fuck. Let's go.
Don't
Maybe.
look at his face. Look, he don't know what you're on about.
You ain't got a clue.
The Mask is
what's
unreal.
that?
Maybe Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, that's a really
The
long
Mask.
message. I'm gonna have to read
So,
it
yeah.
for long enough to type out what is the mask.
Yeah. You don't even know what it is. Oh man.
I've
this
parented wrong.
This went really downhill.
Oh yeah, I know what that is. I just didn't know the name. It's
Liar.
the one with the guy from Truman Show in.
All right, let's claw back a little bit
With
of points
the
there.
green face and he has the eyes that come out.
There you
I know
go.
what the
There you
mask
go.
is.
So
I
probably
just didn't know-
a real like of its time. Nothing really like it. And I also like a film where you can go back and he was Jim Carrey, but he wasn't Jim Carrey. And also it's Cameron Diaz's first ever movie. So it's a real, just one of those where they were just a bunch of nobodies and
Yeah.
this thing happened, and it was right before the year where he did Ace Ventura and he did Dumb and Dumber and he became a megastar. So it's kind of cool knowing during that he wasn't there, because by the time Truman Show came, he was already off to the races. But yeah, it is a cool kind of like. And if you ever read the history of it, it's a movie that shouldn't have worked, like a Back to the Future and like a Terminator. If you ever hear the backstories of these, there's stories about Robert Zemeckis going to Disney with Back to the Future. And they were like, so a movie where some lad kisses his mom. Can you get out of our office, please, sir? You need locking up. And then they made Back to the Future, and look at him now. So
One of the best films of all time.
there you go. Which still has got a weird scene in it, but we digress.
For me, there's a Christopher Nolan Batman series, which I think is really good. I would probably say the Batman Begins is probably my favourite one, but I'm a bit of a sucker for like first of trilogies and stuff like
He's
that.
a bit of a sucker for whatever everyone else thinks isn't the best one. It's like, do you know what? We're going to get started. Do you like Star Wars?
Never seen Star Wars.
This guy.
I was gonna.
I like Jar Jar Binks. The first Star Wars that everybody in the world hates is my favourite. That's this guy.
So if I can continue, Batman series. There's an Alan Bennett play that got turned into a film called History Boys, which I really like. I studied at A level, and that's a really cool film. And then, not that I would class them as my favourite by any means. Scott Pilgrim's a good film. It's kind of weird, like in retrospect.
It is good.
Yeah, but
Really good.
Yeah, it's really, really good. So I would say, and this is my controversial take, my hot take, that the prequel films are better than the original Star Wars films. The later films, 7, 8, and 9, actually a class probably again better than the original films. If I was ranking them, it would be 7, 8, and 9, then 1, 2, and 3, and then 4, 5, and 6.
Is Darth Vader in it? No. You don't need to watch it. That's pretty much how. It works.
If I, 'cause
Is Luke Skywalker sucking milk from some weird alien. Right? That happens
Yeah.
in one of the movies.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
You don't need to watch that one. Go back to when he was really cool, not when he's sucking milk out of an alien udder. Okay, you don't need that.
No, because then he's a hologram, and then
What are we talking about?
And he beats him up, and then he goes back
Just watch
again.
The Mask.
Isn't he in a rock at some point, or am I thinking of something?
He lives a rock.
He lives.
Yeah.
I don't
With
know.
his-
I
Yes,
Star Wars.
he was a hologram the whole time, but then he got tired and died.
Yeah, it was
Now
wild.
you don't need to watch the movies, okay?
Yeah, it was well
There you
good.
go.
It wasn't until I was in my 30s where I realised Star Wars and Star Trek were different things.
Fair.
I
Yeah,
thought,
yeah.
I love Star
I've
Trek.
only just watched them, so objectively, the better films, and the original ones are not. And if you say that they are, it's nostalgia bait. Do you want to continue before he says anything more?
I
yeah.
never watched it.
Don't worry about it.
I like Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man's pretty fun.
Sam Raimi trilogy.
Spider-Man
Spider-Man. I just
into
like
the
in general,
Spider
just
Universe,
Spider-Man.
whatever it is, the
Yeah, they're
multiverse.
Miles Morales.
Yeah,
The
that's
animated
wicked.
ones. Love the animated ones.
Yeah, they are
I
wicked.
also like Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, that's fair.
I tell you
Always get
what.
Spider-Man in.
I tell you
I also
what.
like Tom Holland. And the other one.
What a
That's really bad. I forgot his name.
Tobey Maguire.
There we go.
What an like Andrew Garfield won the lottery of life. Like he lost his trilogy. They replaced him because obviously it was the only property that Marvel didn't get. So they tried to do the Amazing Spider-Man. He got one. He got two. They canned him. It must have been like 1,000,000 to 1 chance that he was able to actually finish it. Forget Cody Rhodes finishing his story. Andrew Garfield actually managed to go back in another man's Spider-Man movie and go, I like being Spider-Man, but then it all ended. That really happened. I remember, do you anybody go to the cinema and watch it? People lost their damn mind. Did you go?
No, I didn't go to the cinema,
Mate,
no.
did you go?
It was good.
People were screaming, round of applause. I've never seen...
Like the proper
There
American
was, mate,
scene.
it was like a wrestling, end of the main event wrestling pop. when... and it'll never be replicated. It was a cool time to go and watch that. Did you watch that? Did you do that live? Or whatever?
No, we watched it at home, but it was pretty cool.
It is fucking... We don't agree on anything. We agree that...
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
And they let him come out first, sorry.
I went when it had already aired a few times, so everyone already kind of knew. The only time a cinema's ever clapped for anything was unironically the Minecraft movie. When
Is this the chicken thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only
don't-
time
not a
I've
clue.
ever seen a
And they were
cinema
trashing
react.
theatres, weren't they? I saw the
Yes.
clips. Theatres were getting trashed.
One of them actually brought a chicken with them, somewhere in the back house of America. which
So the
is
movie
surprise.
happens, there's a line, and then when this line happens, you trash the theatre
Yeah.
and leave.
He's there for it.
Get me some popcorn.
It's the only time I've ever seen
Sorry,
the
guys.
crowd react to anything.
No. What's going on here? It's Posty Malone who stood there sending me 31 messages. This idiot. Did you not hear the first 4 times my phone was going off? And you were like, you know what, I'll just ruin this interview a few more. What is wrong with you? Are you deaf or something? It's absolute scumbag. There's something wrong with you. 33 notifications from this idiot.
Bucket.
Oh, God. So sorry.
Well, that nicely leads us on to the next bit. Funny stories. So, again, it's kind of wrestling related normally, but any funny stories that are not in cancel culture territory that we can say may have happened on the road or at the gym.
Wow. You know what? We'll leave and remember a load, but there's nothing that immediately comes to...
Yeah, so,
to mind.
I mean, my go-to is we were doing a summer run and we were in a van and there were like 7 of us in this van and we shouldn't have all been in this van, but we were. And then a tyre blew out. And luckily, we'd gone to watch a show before. There's a whole story that comes into this, but we'd gone to watch a show that was near the place that we were wrestling. Then we set off late, and thank God that we did, because if we'd have set off when we usually set off, we'd have crashed and we'd have died. But anyway, road's clear, tyre pops, driver pulls it into the side. There's 7 of us in this van and it seats 5. We're not having a good time. So me and JC, who runs True Grit, we go, hey, there's an emergency phone on the other side of the motorway. Nobody's got any signal. All the phones are dying. We'll go up and across this bridge that's here to get to the other side, to ring, to be like, hey, we need to get picked up. So we go across, and we're on the other side of the motorway, and then a tow truck appears and just tows the van away. So there's me and JC that are on the motorway. And we're like, well, I guess we better get going up this motorway. So we start walking up the motorway. And then there's a sign, and it's like, emergency stop point 1 mile, services 3 miles. And I say to JC, they're either in this emergency stop point in a mile, or they're 3 miles up the road. And there's only one way that we find out. So we walked up the motorway. But there was one point where there was a bridge. So we got to the bridge, and we couldn't see down, as phones were dead, we couldn't get in contact with them, so we had to be on the inside of the bridge, and we just ran with lorries flying past us. And then we found the van, and they were like, get in the van. And someone in the van was like, we got a call from the phone, and they said that there was like some strange men walking up the motorway like they've seen you. And in hindsight, you were lying. And they obviously didn't ring. But yeah, so we bolted it in. Then we got towed to a services, then they fixed it, then we got to the place. And then when I got to the holiday camp, we got given a key, and I opened the door, and I look in the room, and I'm like, this is messy. And I'm panning like right to left, and I'm like, this is messy. And that door's open, and there's an ironing board that's out, and there's a phone on the ironing board. There's people in this room, shit. Turn around, lock the door, run back down to them, and then out of nowhere, like 2 minutes later, someone like pops their head out, and they're like, fuck. So I go back to the desk, and I'm like, hey, you've given us a key to someone else's room? And they're like, oh, sorry. Great. And then I slept for 10 minutes, and then we got up and we did the show. So there you go.
Such a wrestling story.
Real wrestling story. Nathan?
Still not one that's come to mind that's wrestling related, I'll be honest.
Nathan got called a fat pajama wearing bitch on a plane.
Fat pajama wearing bitch, yeah.
We were going to
I was on the way to Spain.
we were going to Barcelona.
You weren't wrong. I weren't basically wearing pyjamas. I don't know about the first bit, but I'm a bit of a bitch. So there you go. Go on, I'll let you tell it.
Yeah, we were going to Barcelona, and we were flying through the day, and there were a load of like stag do's and stuff like that. So like at our front end, it were getting ruckus. You were in the back, and it were getting ruckus. And she was kicking off with somebody else.
There's just a woman, you know, like them Facebook videos, and you go, wow, they're not real.
Yeah.
But it was real. She was just being mad. She was screaming in a door. I don't like this story because it actually really winds me up, but the first bit does. She was just screaming at this woman and daughter, and the Ryanair staff were just letting it happen, and I just don't deal well with that.
Yeah.
You know, I've got a little girl, and this woman, she needed putting in cuffs, and the Ryanair staff just didn't want to deal with it. So she was
trained to, though, are they?
but nobody was, and it was just like she was screaming at them, and she's screaming in this woman's face, and I just was like, well, I guess it's going to be me that gets into the war then. So I just politely said, in a comedic way, look, just sit down. She went, you can chill up your pajama wearing fat bitch.
And then we're all off the plane. Just sat,
this is good, isn't it?
yeah, and he was so late, and we were like, where's Nathan? And he just trudged out, and he's like, it's got called a fat pajama wearing bitch.
Yeah.
So that was good.
So yeah, that's what happens when you try and do the right thing and avoid one of them Facebook videos. You end up right in the middle of one. So yeah, that's a good little one there.
And then we lost that versus show as well.
Yeah,
So
we lose them all. Yeah,
I've been picked on 3 times today, all because of me trousers.
yeah. This is quite appropriate.
Yesterday, Thursday, you were like in like some like white patterned pants and white patterned vest that you'd got.
Yes.
I love some of the clothes you
Yeah.
wear. It's proper 80s bodybuilder style. I
Yeah,
love it.
wear some stupid. You wear some silly.
Yeah, I do wear some silly clothes as well. So I guess
I'm all about it. I mean, you can see my trainers, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So again, we normally ask for advice for upcoming wrestlers, but you don't want to give away trade secrets, do you? Because they can come to you and find out, and yeah,
Paying money.
Exactly.
You don't get the service, all right? So bring your cash, and then we'll tell you whatever you want, all right? It's easy as that.
I would say just enjoy wrestling. Find places that you enjoy wrestling, and then enjoy the wrestling. And don't worry about being like top of the card, main eventer, etc., etc., etc. Just enjoy what you do and try and get the most out of what you do, and then you're golden.
yeah, great advice, and it's free. Look,
There you go.
so if you want any
Sorry.
more, they can.
This is where we
according to Nathan.
finally get round to the idea of starting a Patreon, and this one's behind a paywall. First time ever.
Have you got a best match that comes to mind? And again, we've gone back to wrestling a little bit.
I can best match I'd have to think on, but I will tell you the best wrestler. I hate having to put people over, but Jack Bandicoot is
Phenomenal.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
He's a scumbag. He really is. He's allergic to calories, or at least taking them on. Body fat's forgotten about him, but he is an unbelievably talented wrestler. And he wrestles himself. He's like getting GTA and then putting R1, R2, left up, right down triangle, and then you just got all guns. That's what wrestling Jack Bandicoot's like. He puts it in flight mode, in autopilot, and off you go. So I will give him his well-deserved flowers. He is very, very good.
He looks effortless, doesn't he?
people talk about like wrestling someone and being like, oh, they wrestle themselves and they wrestle the broom thing and being light, and he doesn't bloody sweat. He's just always really like pleasant to wrestle because he runs faster than anybody else and he doesn't perspire, and I don't know kind of alien juice he's on, but there you go.
He's got old man hands.
Yeah.
So his hands are really old man hands.
And he's got pigeon tattoos.
So he's
which is
clearly
weird,
dehydrated then.
Yeah.
Boy
That's
needs
what
to
it
drink
is.
a little bit more.
Tanned old man hands. For me, Leon at Thunderstruck, the first one that we did. I'll never watch that match back until like I'm way done with wrestling, just because like I had such fun doing it, and I was in I felt like I was in the best like flow state that I'd ever been in wrestling wise, and I was like, cool, I can't watch that back or else I'll ruin it for myself. So yeah, that's a pretty special one for me. And then I've got to do it again next week with G-Money in the mix of it as well. So there we go.
That'll be slightly different for him in there.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Be entertaining.
Yes, very. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be different, but yeah, should be fun. But yeah, the Thunderstruck, me and Leon is my favourite match that I've ever had.
Cool. We also ask Hall of Fame. So anything that is in your life, can be wrestling, can be personal, just what you'd put in your own personal Hall of Fame.
He's going to say Kurdistan.
What in your Hall of Fame? Can you rephrase the question, please?
Right, so okay, I'm gonna this guy.
Moment.
There's so many times where I message him and I'm like, hey, this person's doing this thing. And he's like, this person is doing which yeah. So one, I will put my wife in Hall of
Well, I was
Fame.
going to say, can I put Silver in there?
Well,
He was talking about getting you through Kurdistan, and I was like, maybe it's not like...
But yeah, like my wife's the best and does loads and puts up with a lot of my stupidity. I actually did a Borat reference in the match. I took his crown. I was like, the king of the castle. I noticed that.
Some kind of weird power.
Well, you mean like Popeye and spinach?
Oh, Liam Slater's not come over and grab the crown.
Oh, Valentine's not going to... He only lets me handle that crown.
Yeah. Anyway, I really love my wife. So I would put my wife in the Hall of Fame for myself. But alongside of that, we have a great rib that Nathan doesn't know anything and actually is going senile. So yeah, it is really funny. Well, like we'll say something and he'll be like, "Where am I?" And then Ella kills it. Because her go-to line is, "I had a gym once," and it's the best.
Yeah, everyone seems to laugh at me, not with me. So yeah, that's when I know it's got good. When it's 25 on one and I'm the one. So yeah.
And who are you again?
Yeah. I never know who anyone is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have an excuse as to why.
I'm not a CTE guy.
Yeah, but I can't.
No, it's not down to that. It's down to him just not knowing anybody. Anyway, sorry, you were going to say something serious there.
If I start talking about Gabs and my little girl, I'd just go on all day. But yeah, they're the only reason I do anything in my whole life. Just my little girl and Gabs, and anything else is just a bonus. So yeah.
I'm getting a telling off for this because I never tell my wife how much I appreciate her. So thanks, guys. But she does all the work here, so she knows I appreciate it. And her.
I'm stuck on
You
Borat
can't stop
now.
doing Borat.
This is what I'm stuck on now.
Yeah, this is what autism does. Like you say
cling
something
to
and now
it.
it's stuck there. So
Borat is good. You go back and watch it.
oh, fantastic.
I was funny once.
Yeah, there's some. That movie's really special.
I love Ali G as well.
Yeah, Ali G's pretty
All
good.
everything he's pretty much done.
West Side is the best.
Yeah.
I really, The Dictator has been, because of everything that's happening in the world at the minute, that's another one that I've watched recently. I'm like, oh my God, it's all coming true.
Yeah.
So anything you'd blackball, again, it can be comedic, it can be... it can be serious. Anything you'd get rid of in an ideal world that didn't have to exist. So, for an example, last week we had JOC, who's wrestled tonight. He's, in his real life, he's in the military, and he said he'd get rid of Stonehenge and not nuclear bombs. So, slightly strange opinion.
Did you get the chance to speak to Clubley?
He's been down at PPW before, but just in like a trait, I've not had an in-depth conversation.
There's no in-depth in there.
There's no such thing as in-depth for Clubley. He's a bit... How do you describe him?
He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
I of course know who you're talking about, so I agree.
Nathan would get rid of.
I had a gym.
This is a business end, which Nathan would get rid of people that say they're going to pay on a certain day and then don't, because he loses his mind.
Yeah.
He loses his mind. Not even on that. If it's like a T-shirt thing, and someone's like, "Yeah, I'll send it tomorrow," and like they've not sent it because they're human beings and whatnot. Nathan's like, "This is a personal affray against me."
What about the money? I just hate when people say, "I'll pay you at this point," and then they don't, and then I have to add,
And then I get a message being like, "They've not done it. Yeah. They've not done it." I'm like, yeah, because it probably comes out like at the end of the day, and it's always sorted. It's always fine.
It's always fine, but I have to complain about something.
Are you secretly a Dutch guy? Because that's a really Dutch thing, you know.
I don't know. I mean, you never know. Slag the money. So yeah.
And then I would blackball Nathan messaging me about people that haven't paid. So
Yeah. So it all links. Storytelling.
At what point does it become you'll just blackball Nathan? Like, where's
No,
where's
we're
the
not
line?
far. No,
Yeah.
he's all right, I guess. If I didn't have Nathan, I wouldn't have somebody to like film stuff and have creative ideas on that front and push stuff forward. So
Buy arcade machines that don't work.
yeah, buy all
yeah,
sorts
I've
of-
had ideas with that.
yeah. But there's
Don't
a,
have the money for that. though.
yeah, there's a lot of
Loads stuff that
PPW.
doesn't work.
Yeah,
I just buy stuff that doesn't work.
and a patrol bot that's
That
not
means
turned
that you
up.
can
I've ordered a robot. By the time you watch this, it still won't be here. I've ordered a fucking robot, right, for PPW robot. And then I'm pretty sure that he's logged into the email and changed the shipping, and it's actually at home, and him and Ella are just using my patrol bot because it's gone.
Can it bump?
I don't know. Listen, you just watch this space because I bought a robot and it's coming. It's going to be bloody
I'm seeing
amazing.
this on Instagram in a few weeks. aren't
Get
I?
bloody ready. Get ready.
It's never arriving.
Back to the whole they don't work thing. If they don't work, that means you can't break them.
No, that's not true either.
Oh.
I'll break loads of things. Don't worry about. You
can
break
bump
it
on
some
an arcade
more.
machine.
It just becomes Inception of breaking stuff, different levels.
Nathan had an Instagram where what was it like?
Oh,
Lob stuff
yeah.
at the oven.
Oh, it was called. Oh no, I have to say it. I went in.
You
It
can work it around.
was called Y2J Oven Smash because I was a Chris Jericho mark. It was a different time. It was a different time.
He had an oven.
It's really. I'll have to send. Yeah, I don't. It's
No, basically, there was an oven in this house that he had, and when you came to the house, I wasn't here for this time period. You had to take something and just launch it at the oven and just smash the oven.
I had like 900 pint glasses that I'd acquired from somewhere. I just took stuff. I think I'd done a job for Carlsberg. I used to do a lot of promo work. I think I got like 900 pint. This story's so stupid. And if you haven't got the video, it sounds insane. But I hated my oven, and then it became like a thing where I was like, I fucking hate my oven. So we just used to turn it on, put the grill on, and just throw pint glasses at it as much hard as we could. And I don't know why. Dishes, plates, cups, whole meal. I was throwing bikes at it, speakers, TVs. And it just became a thing that we put online and people get over, and then it was like throw something else at it, throw the toaster at it, so everything, and we didn't tidy it for weeks.
I think you're owed royalties. I was just about to say, you're owed royalties. Someone has taken that idea and made a business out of that.
Yeah, Y2J Oven Smash.
You'd
And
have
smash it we did.
A field day in a rage room, just a hammer and an old TV. You'd have a great
No,
time.
it's like that. Actually, that's it. Has a purpose to it. Like, so yeah, he's smashing stuff up, but he's allowed to smash stuff up.
Yeah.
Whereas it's the idea that actually no, I'm just gonna throw some.
It was one of them.
If it's his oven.
It was one of them.
Fair
You
game.
remember this? Like you had the oven bit, and then it kind of came out, and then there's like a grill, and I hated it. I was like, "What's this?" So and it wouldn't die.
Do you know
And
what? I
he
forgot they were
used
even
to
a
light
thing.
it. Was, and so I'll tell you another story. This is a match. Light the match and light the oven, right? I was playing Aladdin in Cairo for 2 weeks, right? So I got a call, can you be in Cairo? Yep. So I'd obviously been using the oven. I had a housemate at the time, or a friend of mine. He must not have been a housemate at this time, because the story would have made sense. So yeah, I was with a friend of mine. I go to Cairo. I spent 2 weeks in Cairo. We go and get some breaded fish, okay, on the way back from the airport from Cairo. And I come home and I go, Dave, put oven on, we'll have fish. And he went to the oven. And he opened the door, and there was just flames. He'd been on for 2 weeks while I've been in Cairo. It was just there's just flames coming out. But the fish were done in about 30 seconds, so it fucking worth it.
Fucking winner.
So yeah, then I was being allowed in Cairo. My oven had been on for 2 weeks that I'd been abusing. So yeah,
That's planning.
Taking
that's preheating.
taking
I
preheat into
deserved
the extreme.
to have burnt the house down. You know, the oven
Preheat
should
the
have had
oven to
revenge.
400 degrees over 14 days.
It were more than 400 degrees, I tell you. Yeah, and he just went, oven's already on. I said, it can't have been. We only got back 5 minutes ago. So there you go.
I had an oven once.
Yeah, he gets it. He fucking gets it. Who's that guy?
And then finally, just anything you'd like to plug. Ovens.
Do not plug in an oven.
Yeah. I wonder where it is. I wonder where bleeding is.
You can follow us on PPW and all that sort of stuff. I have an Instagram and TikTok stuff. He has an Instagram and TikTok stuff that I don't follow. I've actually got him blocked on some just because it's funny.
He's unfollowed me and blocked me on most social media accounts. He didn't follow me on anything. He actually did follow me on Instagram, and then one day was like, "Oh, watch this," and unfollowed me on Instagram and never followed me back. I don't know why. I don't know what the funny is.
If you don't see what he's doing, you can't be responsible for it.
Pretty much. It's just funny that I don't.
That's the thing.
But yeah, we do all social media stuff like that.
We're in our 30s and we have TikTok.
I love TikTok, but anyway, besides the point. Not even producing on it, I just love watching it. But yeah, all that sort of stuff. We're doing that. Yeah.
We'll link it in the description.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, the sitting meme was top class, but anyway.
It's not good when we bond over something, but we did like sitting. Yeah.
And then we tried to do it, and it died.
People think that people do like to talk to us about our social media perceived success, but what they don't ever see is all the stuff that dies. Like, it's fucking hard.
Yeah.
But we just
sitting is the opposite of standing.
We were so proud.
Yeah, I was hyped on it, and it died. And then there was the Airbnb one that you made us do, and that died as well. So yeah.
We got music fans to just go, oh god. Yeah.
So yeah, social media stuff. It's there.
Just on that, we always wanted to do the cup of tea one that the Americans believed was real. So we wanted to do it in the middle of a show.
Yeah.
But because we're in our 40s, we forget that sort of shit. So it never happened.
Yeah,
now it's irrelevant. So
that's it.
Trends.
Yeah, you got to catch them or else they're gone.
Yeah. Well, he did say he would take over the TikTok, being young and understanding all this sort of stuff. But
How's that going, pal?
Can't be arsed.
he did it for a month. He did it for a month. We got some good views, and then
that was it. I'll give Nathan credit here, and then I'll have to leave. But he is extremely consistent on the social medias. Like
Full-time loser.
Yeah, pretty much a full-time loser. But it does pay off because he's doing some good stuff.
People like the TikTokery.
And that's the last time that I'll put him over for at least 2 years.
Well, that'll be it for now. And we really, again, appreciate your time and staying behind a bit longer. So thanks very much. We'll link everything in the description, and over to you to say bye.
I did a podcast.
It's a reference.
That was well done.